Hello friends, welcome to Tech Hack and I welcome you all in this session, and in this session I will be discussing the classroom connection with the Google Drive. Guys, I have already uploaded the classroom video and now I am going to discuss this classroom mobile app. As I have been receiving many suggestions and many requests and many comments regarding creation of this video, so guys, I am uploading this video. Please do like, share and subscribe in your connection. So I would be very happy and this channel will be having a growth just because of your love. So I request you also, please do subscribe, share. So guys, first of all, you need to install the Google Classroom app from Google Play Store, and after opening this app you will be having some classes if you have created. So guys, I will be showing you how to create the classes and how to create the assignments and how to perform all the things we used to do on our Google Classroom website. Right guys, so in this way, first of all, whenever you want to create a class, we need to do some operations, and before that we need to explore this Google Classroom app. So first of all, I am going to this menu and you can check it out. My classes are there, my calendar is there, my archived classes are there, my classroom folders are there, and I can also change the settings over there as well. Guys, on the right hand corner I can check it out. It is for refresh button and Google feedback button. So right now we do not need them. As well, this plus sign is giving us the option to create a class and join the class. So guys, first of all, I'm creating a class, so I'm going and creating a class, and now class name is say how to connect Google Classroom, or say in this lecture we can take the name as how to work with Classroom app. So this is our class. Now section I can give any, so a section, room, if there is no need to, like, this is not compulsory to provide rooms, you can provide as well. Subject is say YouTube learning only. So guys, in this way, when you will push on create button, it is done. So your class has been created, and now you can ask the people to join your class, as well as what you can do, you can go for other joining a class also. So guys, I'm moving to join. App is working and my class has been created. What I can do now, that I can stream some information. So as in our desktop mode we can write, so I am writing submit the assignment, like any information I can provide over here. So I can writing submit the assignment. It means I am asking students to submit the assignment, and as I click on this, it will be fired. As well as I have some options to attach, like drive link, like any website link you can provide, any file in your mobile you can share, you can take a photo and you can share, you can record a video and you can share, and you can drive, you can also attach a drive link over there. And for example, I am attaching a say drive link, so I am attaching a drive, and now I can go with some my drive option and I can create anything, like I am creating this getting started or whatever, right? So I am getting it as getting started and all. So I have selected it and this is now created. So guys, in this way it is submitted over there. As I fire this, it will be fired. So it is now posted with the class. So guys, you can see it has been posted. And second thing, what you can do with this, that you can assign for assignment also. So I can go to classwork, and in classwork I can create a assignment, question, material, reuse, post and topic. This is the same that we used to do in our website mode. So you can create some assignment, question, material and all. So for example, I am going for assignment. So actually when you create an assignment, so guys, you need to put the title of assignment. So I'm writing assignment 1 is my title, for example, and I'm writing this is for practice purpose. So I can descript over here. Practice purpose is my description right now, so I can write description. Points I can assign if it is a graded assignment. Due date I can provide, so I'm giving a due date as 20th, and topic I can also create. Right now I have not created any topic, so I'm creating it. So this is say YouTube demo is my topic, demo for classroom app. So my topic has been created, so it is done now. So guys, it is over there. And now when I click on this attachment button, so you can submit any drive link and file. So in my video for system, I have given a video that how to connect Google Drive with the Google Classroom. So guys, when you want to connect the Google Drive with the Google Classroom, go with this option and provide that link over here. So in my drive I have connected I have written many things over there, so you can get anything from there, and when you click on that, it will be connected. Like if I'm taking this option as say this one, so it is getting connected with this, so it is done. So I can go in this way. So now it can be done. So I have given a request over there, like this video need to share, so I need to click on this video, and when I select it, guys, so on selecting it, it will be attached in Google Drive, like it is done already there. And you can put an option that students can view, edit, make a copy for each student. If this is an assignment, you should touch make a copy for each student, so that every student will get a copy on his desk, and he will be submitting the assignment solution individually. And you can also go with the student can view. So in this way, only one student will be getting, all the students will be getting only one copy of assignment, and they all will be submitting there. So guys, in both the options there is a difference. When you go with the student can view, only one question is there and multiple submission will be there. When you are going for make a copy for each student, it simply means every student will get a paper and he will be submitting the answer sheet. Like in this way it will be working. And students can edit, they can edit. So you should not allow students can edit. You should not allow students can edit. You should go with students can view, or for make a copy for each student. Generally we should select student can view. Now as I fire this, it is done. Okay, in this way you can use this Google Drive connection with the assignment. And the same way you can go with the material. So in some material, in case some material is available in Google Drive, so you can title it there, like notes is there. Notes is one part, and you want to attach the Google Drive link, go to this, connect the drive like this. I'm moving to this my drive, and I'm giving some notes to the student. Likewise, going for this say this untitled document, it is to be shared, so I'm selecting it. So in this way I can share it, and my drive and my classrooms are connected. So guys, in this way we can work with our Google Classroom app. And in People you will be adding the students and teachers. So like you want to add someone, so you will be touching on this, you will be having a touch on this button, and then after you will be creating or putting some name. So for example, the student's name is ABC, so you can call the name as ABC right over there. So abc@gmail.com. It can be any name like Harish, it can be any name Kundu, like any name can be there. So ABC address bit I'm adding, and as I send this invite to that, and that person will be invited for the class. So guys, in this way we can use Google Classroom app, and I have discussed almost all the aspects over there. And whenever you want to check, you simply go to the classroom, you select your class, and on selecting your class you will be able to check the work of the students on going in this class assignment, and you will be having all the students work submitted over there. And in this way you can work upon, and this is the very simple scenario on which we can work. So guys, this is how to work with Google Classroom app and Google Drive. And in short, I can tell you that this is a journey through Google Classroom app. Thank you guys, and please do subscribe, share and spread this among your connections. Thank you very much. Love you all. Bye bye.